Well, guys, it's Friday, so good afternoon and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. I hope everybody's had a good week and everybody's looking forward to the weekend because I surely am. So, cheers for that. Chang diddy chang chang. Now, to be honest, guys, I was literally sat on the sofa watching Band of Brothers on HBO. It's a cracking series. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. And I was quite relaxed. And I was reading the comments that were coming up on my phone in one of my latest videos. And I received this comment from a subscriber. And I decided to stop watching Band of Brothers and share this guy's story with all of you today, because stories like this, guys, really affect me because I've split up with my ex. Our child was planned. He's 2 next month, called William. He's a boy, and he was all planned, and I really did believe I was going to be with this woman for the rest of my life. So hence we wanted a baby together, and I thought everything was going to be a-okay, but you never know, guys, and it's very scary when you have a child in your own country, let alone a foreign country that you're residing in. So let's get into today's story. All right, guys, before we kick off, happy Friday. I definitely need this, and guys, yeah, this is my first one and probably only one for this afternoon. Don't normally drink during the daytime. Right, let's go. Hey Dan, I'm going through a similar mess as you have been going through. I had a child with a Thai here who I thought was honest. We had the baby on January the 1st, 2021. And then, just like the flick of a switch, she became very unstable and looked for every reason to start a fight and run away and taking my son with her, and then began trying to extort money from me. I have happily paid for everything for my son thus far: doctor fees, hospital fees, birthing, C-section fees, vaccines, monthly needs, and on and on. I still live in Bangkok, but I haven't been allowed by his mother to see my son since August 2022. Currently, she has him at her mother's in Nakhon Phanom. At one point, I was allowed to see him via line video calls up to December the 11th. Then she blocked me after I confronted her about her immoral behavior. She says that if I try to see him, she will call the police. So I then hired and paid an attorney to file for the legitimacy petition so that I could legally see my son. But after 3 months of doing absolutely nothing at all, I fired her. Since then, every financial need possible happened. Retirement visa due, condo owner decided to sell the condo, some medical, dental issues came up, taking almost all of my savings. Meanwhile, and still continuing to transfer monthly support to my son, I am unable to catch up to fully pay the attorney fees. What a mess. I love and miss my son very much. For the first 2 years of his life that he was living with me, he was attached to my hip 24 hours every day. Now, most people here say, don't pay and walk away. It's sickening, really, to be told by locals to abandon your own child and that's somehow normal and accepted. Again, I love my son more than anything in the world, and I cry every day because my heart is broken. I tried a GoFundMe page to raise the remaining funds needed, but no one cares, not even my own family and friends, except for maybe around 4 back home. Anyways, this is another long, sad story. I'm far from rich, but I can certainly take care of my son. But it sure would be nice to be in his life. Finally, from seeing how you've been through a similar situation, I thought I'd reach out for any advice offered. Thanks, Tim. Tim. Stuff like this, like, it touches me deeply because of my own situation. I mean, with your kids, nothing comes close to the feeling that you have for them compared to any woman that you'll ever meet in your life. And I know that because I felt strongly about one or two women in my lifetime, super strong, like feeling. And then when I compare that feeling to my son, it doesn't compare, you know, it's just the way that it is. So yeah, to read the comment that you put today in the community, one of the community posts that I posted, you actually put the comment in there, and I seen it come up, I had a read of it. And yeah, it made me feel really sad. These women, I don't know what goes on with them. Hormonal changes, depression, bipolar, narcissism. Guys, there's no point trying to diagnose these women. I mean, I tried it myself. I tried to work out what was going on with my ex, why she is the way she is, why I can't get through to her, why I can't get her to see reasoning, why I can't get her to see my own point of view, why she can't look through my eyes to see how I feel and think, you know. Guys, you can't control anybody else apart from yourself. And when you finally realize that, you realize that you're pretty powerless. Going through an attorney and stuff is something that I was thinking about. I mean, a lot of the members of my channel know a lot more information than subscribers because I didn't post everything publicly because I was getting problems with my ex because she knows my YouTube channel. And I was going to go down the court route myself, and I was speaking to other people that had spent there was one guy that spent 300,000 baht going through court for over a 3-year period and only ever seen his child 3 times after spending that amount of money and the court going on for that length of time. You know, it's scary stuff. It's not the same as Europe over here. Things are different. Now, again, with these women, I'm hearing this time and time and time again. I have a friend who lives here, he stays here in Buriram. He's got a missus, he's got a son who's older than mine. I think he's about 4 years old. And they've both done bad to each other. He's cheated on her, she's cheated on him. She's had an affair with some other guy and stuff. I won't go into the ins and outs of it. But he knows, yeah, he's done wrong. And I don't know what she thinks. I've never really met the woman. But he's having some crazy issues in his situation right now. Now, it doesn't really matter what you've done to each other, your partners and stuff. This isn't about like the man or the woman. This is about the kid. It's about what's best for the kid. A lot of people can get into toxic relationships and it's not good for the kid. You could be fighting, you could be punching, hitting, breaking, smashing, and the kid doesn't need to see that, and the kid could get hurt as well. So it's not fair. So sometimes the only option is to break up. But what I really despise is that when the woman uses the kid against the man to basically control, manipulate, or just simply hurt the guy. And that really is sickening. This guy sounds like a normal, down-to-earth, regular guy. He's expressed in his comment that he loves his kid, that he's trying his best. He's not a rich guy, but he makes enough money. Same as me, guys. I'm not a rich guy. I used to be well off. I'm not anymore because I come to live in Thailand and chose the easy life. Well, I thought it was going to be the easy life, but that's another story, another time. And yeah, now I make enough money to be able to take care of me and my son, and that's what it's all about. Now I've moved into this house, I can concentrate and I can see my son, and I'm lucky. You know, it has been touch and go. There has been threats of me not being able to see my kid, and it's killed me because I believed those threats and stuff. But right now, I can see him, and I'm very thankful that I can see him because I know that these women can get a little crazy and will do anything to hurt you and cause you pain. And when it comes down to money, that's a big issue, guys, because if you're not rich and they're trying to extort money from you, there's only so much you can pay. Because if you've got your son and you're looking after him, say half the week or a couple of days a week or whatever the case may be, and you're paying out most of your salary, your earnings, your pension, whatever it is, and you're paying that out to the woman, then you've only got limited funds to look after you and your kid. It's a tough one, guys. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I know a lot of people personally. I've spoken to subscribers on the telephone and via email and via Facebook Messenger, Line Messenger also, that can't see the children. I spoke to one guy quite a few times who felt mentally broken by it all, and he's not seen his kid for a while now, but now he seems to be developing the strength to try to reconcile things with his ex in order to see his kid. There are a lot of good men out there that want to do the right thing and do genuinely love and miss the children. But not just Thai women, guys. Women can be like this all over the world, but especially here in Thailand, I'm hearing more about it over here, where foreigners are getting with Thai women. Thai women are leaving as soon as the child is born. They're dumping the kid off with a father, or they're using the kid against the guy to extort money out of, or just sometimes it's just down to causing pain to their ex, to the kid's father. So you need to be very careful if you're gonna decide to have a child in Thailand with a Thai woman, or with any country that you decided to move to. You need to make sure that you understand this woman. She's a stable person mentally. She does genuinely love you. It isn't a monetary relationship. You have to make sure that you've got a good woman before you have a kid. But sometimes also, guys, I know people will be listening to this and thinking, well, sometimes it just happens. And I get that. We can moan at people for not using protection. We can moan at the woman for not taking the morning after pill, etc. She knows what's happened. She knows what could happen. So everybody, it's not just down to the man, it's down to the man and woman is basically what I'm trying to say. So guys, please be very careful, because it is very heartbreaking when you can't see your child. And I know that there's a hell of a lot of men in a similar situation to Tim, who's sent this story in the comment section. And it's heartbreaking, and it will put you into depression. It will mentally destroy you, and it's not nice. So Tim, you've just got to basically do everything that you can, mate, to keep pushing forward and keep fighting. If you have to go down the court route, go down the court route. Or if you have to be tricky, trying to speak to this woman, trying to work something out in order to benefit your kid, then that's what you've got to do. Sometimes we don't want to lie. We don't want to play the same game as them. But to be honest with you, when they're using the kid to destroy you, to extort money out of you, unfortunately, you have to kind of play the game in order to see your kid. You have to get smart, you have to get tricky, you have to learn how to influence the woman to be able to get to see your kid. There's no rules with this. It's no holds barred. Do what you can to have your kid in your life, but try your best not to be extorted by the woman. But unfortunately, if you get with the wrong one over here, the only thing that they're going to listen to is money. It's a shame. Guys, if you've got your own story relating to anything like this, then please send me an email to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. This is something that's very close to my heart just because of my own situation. So if anybody needs to talk, I'm happy to set up like a group chat, to put all kind of fathers in the same situation together, people that have managed to fix things, sort it out, other people that are going through it at the moment. I mean, 10 heads is better than one. Sorry guys, I'm losing it. I've had a quarter of chang. Obviously more heads is better than one, yeah? So if we can get a group together for people to have a chat, to give advice to, in any way, anything's a help when you're struggling to see your kid and you really do want to do anything you can to see your kid as well. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Friday night if you've got anything planned, and enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you're not working and you get to relax. Ciao for now, guys. Bye-bye.